Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Today's adventure will take me over to a brand new, just opened a few days ago, McDonald's on Disney property. And rumor has it, well, it could be a fact, but I'm hearing that it is solar powered and a very unique design for the structure itself. I'm very interested in checking it out. And then afterwards, gonna roam around Disney Springs and see some stuff, do a few other things. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? Bringing along a few accessories here, including some recharge batteries and umbrella, because, you know, it's Florida and you pretty much need that on summer days. About to head under this archway. No stopping. They have... Whoop. I was being instructed by the navigation system. Doesn't look too busy currently. Now I do remember back to a time when this was completely different as far as the facade goes. It used to have a lot of animals because it's located just about a half a mile or a mile from the entrance to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and they've changed it considerably. This is a lot more sleek, I don't want to say futuristic, but a totally different design than what was here. And it's gone through a few different incarnations. Lots of information plaques along the ground and plenty of outdoor indoor seating. It's kind of a makeshift open air. Yeah, this is really nice. The ceiling fans up top, which are not quite operational at the moment, probably provide quite a bit of circulation. Not really sure what these are. Maybe tables. The seats might have been removed. Very sleek looking, however. Most of the plants are native, which means they will thrive in Florida and require less water. Appears to be some pedal powered machines over here next to the arch, not the golden arches, the green foliage arches. It's called an energy spinning bike. There is one and then two, and a mechanism here in the middle. If you don't want to sit and pedal, you can use your hands. It has over 1,700 square feet of plant covered walls that clean the air, provide cooling effect, and increase biodiversity. I was just informed if you start to pedal, the arches start to light up. You can see it better at night, and the more people you have all three mechanisms going, the more light is exuded. It seems to be working. Oh yeah, you gotta look closely, but you can see it getting the lights going on in there, the different color lights. Tough to see obviously because of the sunlight, but pretty neat. This wood screen is sustainably harvested and lightly charred for natural protection. Also just realized they don't open for about another half hour, so I might have to come back. Well, technically more like 45 minutes. I'll wait it out. I could use some caffeine, and this is a view from the front angle. I'll walk around the other side, try to give all the different perspectives. There's a billboard down at the end of the parking lot stating the hours are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., but starting tomorrow, it's 8 a.m. Now that the theme parks around here are starting to reopen, they're gonna open the McDonald's a little earlier in the day. Now you would think this might be a drive-through, but it's not a drive-through, it's just a thoroughfare. The drive-through is around the other angle, and these are just a couple rows here. You got the McDonald's logo, the very large M. So the golden arches on this side. Lots of plant life here. You got some shrubs and some foliage, plenty of parking. Yeah, this isn't a drive-through. You see the drive-through is way over there. This is just after you get your meal and oh, I'm completely incorrect. I am completely incorrect. That says pickup 2, pickup 1. Okay, so this is a drive-through of some sort. Yeah, this is the drive-through, and because it just wasn't recognizable to me because they're not quite open yet. Okay, this makes more sense. 1 drive-through, 2 drive-through, and 3 drive-throughs, which means this must just be for pull-through traffic. See the arrow there. So far lane, the drive-through lane, and the other ones for constant traffic and maybe parking? Oh, bus parking. There we go, right there. This answers my question. Bus parking only, no idling here in these larger spots would be where the buses would park. I'm not the only one showing up a little early. At first I thought they were going to order, then I realized that they were a little confused by the hours like I am. You got the M up there, kind of dangling around. And that car was just in at the order window, and I thought, well, maybe the drive-thru's open, but it's not. They pulled off. They'll probably return as well. The solar-powered plates there. There's one there. There's one above me, soaking in some rays. There's a whole line of them. A few more on this. And I believe the entire roof acts as a solar panel as well. They are using the LCD new school versions of the menu boards here, which is probably convenient because you can change them out from time to time digitally instead of redoing a complete menu board. Harnessing the power of the sun with 1,066 solar panels above you. That's enough clean energy to power this restaurant for a full year. The outside of all the walls are plants going all up the side there. Got some ferns at the tippy top. More greenery. More ferns. Street lights are also hooked up to those panels as well. You can see the street lights there protruding outward on each and every one of them. This company really has changed their outlook and their design and their styles and what they serve over the past decade, or maybe even the last 5 years. A considerable difference now from, 10, 15 years ago, to say the least. I mean, in no way would it be considered a health food establishment, but they do have some options. All I will be getting, however, is a coffee, a little cream, a little sugar. Still watching what I eat, and just, this is really not my forte for the time being, but I have consumed a lot of McDonald's in my day and will again, but for now, gotta stick to the plan. So just a little coffee once they open the doors, a caffeinated warm beverage. My acclimation to being used to Florida humidity and the heat of it has diminished considerably. I am a little toasty. The sun is permeating right now, which for this establishment is a good thing because it's solar powered. If you so choose, you can do curbside ordering. That's also available, and they have a couple spots reserved for drive-through if you order a larger meal and need to pull around. Located on the corner of Osceola Parkway and Buena Vista Drive. Those are the coordinates. Directly on Disney World property. Good to see this place reopening. The park's very, very soon. But for now, downtown Disney, well, Disney Springs they refer to it here as, and McDonald's at a few resorts and other things. Might have to go wait in the shade over there momentarily. And right here to the side is so they got these little, they're called Acme barricades. They weren't cones, but they're close to it. And right here is this sign that states the hours, the temporary hours. This really would be a great hangout spot. You got plenty of area, plenty of elbow room. The architecture is very stylish. Hop back in the rental car for a moment, get some much needed air conditioning. Got about 20 minutes, give or take. Thought about departing and then returning, but it's kind of away from everything else. It's a few miles from really anywhere else that I can really go to at the moment. So it just makes sense to just kind of wait it out. I'm craving that coffee though. Soon. Very soon. I often wonder why I drink piping hot coffee in the summertime. I think it's because I just like the taste of it. I do like iced coffee, but I also like it when it's really, really warm. The flavor of a warm coffee. And it kind of helps curb your appetite a little bit too, I've discovered. At least for me. I'm really curious now to see the inside of this place. It's almost time. About 8 minutes to go. This door is designated as the McDelivery pickup area only, the main entrance. down this way. Pretty neat to think that the entire roof line is a solar panel. A really nice gust through here now. The ceiling fans are moving very quickly. They have turned them on. It feels good under here. Windows being wiped down, keeping everything clean. Just about time. A little cloud formation formulating up there. After all this waiting, it has really piqued my interest on what the interiors look like. I spent quite a bit outside looking at the exteriors around the perimeter of the property, but now I'm inside, just taking a quick little gander through what's indoors, not outdoors. Pretty cool in here. Caffeine in a cup accomplished, McCafe style. Oh yes. It's not as toasty as it would have been. Spent a little time inside talking to a gentleman that worked on building the construction of this and other of these establishments for a little while. He was saying, I believe he mentioned they were going to open back in April, and then obviously with everything taking place, they had to kind of put it off. But they're open now. It's cooled down a little bit. Didn't want to remove this in there, so just decided to come out to the car. Because I did that, it's not steaming, which it's not. It's I'd say it's between moderately lukewarm and piping hot, so like 3/4 hot, which is fine. It's still got a little warmth to it. Most important thing is getting that sweet caffeine in the belly. All right, off to Disney Springs. Just to give a little perspective, it is 5 miles from where I just was over to where I'm heading, still on Walt Disney World property. They have a lot of land. Considerably different than the Anaheim property. Riding parallel to the Skyliner. It's moving. The Skyliner is going. There's the balloon up there in the sky. It might be just me, but that kind of reminds me of Back to the Future font a little bit. Is it just me? Right? And it's good to see not only the signage, but quite a few of these. They are not allowed to verbally state out loud what it is, but it was 96.8. I was 98.1 the other day, 96.8 now, so doing pretty good. I definitely want to go up on the upper level of World of Coke. I was just informed that they will not be opening till around noon, so I got a few minutes, about 20 minutes, so I could just kind of roam around until then. But the rooftop view is pretty awesome up there. It's a good spot, so I'll probably end with that on the way out. Looks as if Disney style, the doors to this are open, so I'm gonna go in there. Quite a few items in there, including this bag that I purchased for $1, this reusable bag, and what's inside I'll show you in a little bit when I get back to the car. And just a quick peruse of the other items that are in here, not everything, but just a few that I'm going to showcase that I enjoyed kind of laying my eyes upon. And from the ceiling is a sky bucket, and then down below ground level is a photo op of a teacup that you can get a picture in. I opted not to, but they do have a teacup here on the ground for photos. You know what? I think I'm gonna get myself a hat. This will help considerably keeping the sun off my neck. And now up to the roof. All this makes me want to try a soda, but I'm gonna resist. I'm gonna totally resist. Store and beverage bar. Pretty good view from up here. You can see the bus transportation areas there for loading and unloading. And off in the distance, Rainforest Cafe. And then panning from this direction, looking over slowly past Planet Hollywood towards the fountain, and the balloon currently is just sitting still because the wind might be blowing a little bit too much. But this is the rooftop view. It is a little bit of a challenge, you know, sporting this a good portion of the morning, and then this adding some heat to the noggin, but makes up for it by, you know, the sun coming down here and being being blocked. And if I put my glasses on, I am full incognito. This was a little more than I would usually pay for a t-shirt, but I did get the annual pass discount, which I believe was around 20%. And I like the retro version, the 25th anniversary of Magic Kingdom, when they dressed up Cinderella Castle like the birthday cake. And it was like another, give or take, $30 for the hat, and then $1 for that. All had an annual pass discount. That's gonna do it for today. Someone's waiting on my spot, so okay, they're moving on. Ring that notification bell, and if you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Gotta love that Florida weather.